The number of industrial robots that had been installed in the year 2021 had reached to almost 517 units, which is almost the highest recorded number of installation in 1 year. So this shows that there has been a growth in the market after 2 years of decline. So where actually those robots have been installed? So watch on to know more in this report. Hello everyone and welcome today to a new report in my channel. I'm Ayman Omar. I'm a robotic researcher based in Tokyo, Japan. As for every year, the International Federation of Robotics have published its latest report about industrial robot, which is the number of installation happening in the year 2021. So according to the latest data, it shows that the number of installation had reached to almost like 517,000 units during last year. This is actually considered to be the highest ever recorded number of installation. It's shown a growth of the year before by 31%. So it shows that there is a huge growth in this market, according to the latest data. So if you look at the data published by International Federation of Robotics for the recorded of the last 10 years, it shows that there had been actually a decline after the year 2018. So there had been 2 years of decline, but actually this year it showed that there have been a great increase from almost 394,000 to almost 517, so almost 31% of increase in the market. This actually shows that the current total number of robots had reached to 3,477,000. So in the last 10 years, actually robot had grown almost more than 3 times from the year 2011. So what about the countries that are actually installing robots? So similar to the data of the previous years, it shows that China is still like the largest buyer of or installer of industrial robot. But actually what the data shows for this year, that the total number of robots installed in China itself is actually more than 51% of the total number of installation around the world. So this shows that actually China now has become almost the biggest buyers of industrial robot, more than almost 50%. More than half of the robots around the world actually is being installed in China, followed by Japan, then United States, South Korea, and Germany. And in the 6th place is Italy, then followed by Chinese Taipei, which is Taiwan, then France. So according to also the data, it shows almost that almost all countries had grown its sales during last year compared to the year before. So the highest number actually, like China, have installed like 51% more than the year before. Japan almost 22% more. United States 14,000. South Korea only just 2% increase from the year before. Germany 6% is not that big, but Italy actually is shown that 65% of the year before. Our country compared like Chinese Taipei is almost 31%, then France 11%. Mexico 61% and India 54%. So it's generally like it shows that there is a big growth in this market around the world, especially like China is the biggest one. Asian countries are the biggest buyers, but actually there is a huge growth in the European countries during last year. Looking at the data for China, it shows that actually China now is growing rapidly since like 2011, from almost 23,000 units in 2011 to reach to 268,000 in 2021. So it seems that there is a huge jump in the market in just 1 year. Actually, Chinese companies, or maybe the Chinese government, actually have a policy to automate most of these factories. That's why you see that there is a growing market in China during almost the last few years, because this is a kind of a policy by the Chinese government to automate almost all of their factories using like this automation technology, robotics, AI technology, and almost to keep the productivity in the high pace. So actually, where are those robots have been installed? So as previous from the last year, like electronics are the biggest user right now for industrial robot, followed by automation, then metal and machinery, plastic, chemical production, food and beverages, maybe the lowest one, and there are other percentage which are not specified or others. But the data shows that there has been a growth, like a general growth from last year, especially in the automotive and also like metal and machinery after 1 year of decline. So during the year 2020, there has been a decline in the automotive industry and also metal and machinery, but now just suddenly have been a jump by almost 42% and 45% in 1 year. So it's seen that the automotive and heavy industry manufacturing are starting like to maybe go back to production after a year decline because of the COVID-19 pandemic. So looking at the industrial sector of China, it shows that actually like the biggest user is electric and electronics. It has been grown almost by 38%. But if you look at the automotive sector, we have seen that there is almost very close to 100%. Almost there is 97% growth of robot installation on automotive sector. So it seems that in 2021 there had been actually a huge installation in the automotive and heavy metal industry. So that's why you have seen a huge adaptation of industrial robot in this sector compared almost to the electronics. But still, like electronics is the highest, now is the biggest buyers of industrial robot. Looking at the collaborative robot, it's still like collaborative robot have a small percentage of the total industrial robot. So almost in the year 2021, there were almost 39,000 units of the total number of installation of industrial robot. Mostly that 39,000 were collaborative robot. It's still like a small percentage, but it shows that there have been a grown by 50% in the installation of collaborative robot during the last year compared to the year before. So it's still like it's a new type of technology, but it seems that it's been growing as the installation of industrial robot. Okay, the forecast for the industrial robot installation and its market, it seems that it's going to grow by almost by between 10 to 7% in the coming years. So we are expecting that the total number of installation in 2025 will reach to 690,000 units, and expected maybe to reach more than 8,000 units maybe in the year 2030. So it's still like a long time to go, but generally like it seems that the installation or maybe the adaptation of industrial robot in many industries is going to grow rapidly in the next few years. That's all for today. I hope you have benefit from today's talk. Until I see you again, thank you for watching.